Hey, hey, my cryptopians, crypto knights, our friends in the crypto world. Ron and I are here. We're with you today to talk about some. We've been talking about some of these banks and cryptocurrency. That's what we were laughing about. Yeah, so we're having fun. I'm glad you joined us. Let's start off with the cryptocurrency market cap. You know, that stuff is $11,412 now, Ron. I like it when it goes up.
Whoops, sorry, I thought I had that on there. It was over 11 grand most of yesterday, I believe, Rod.
Yeah, and it's staying there, so maybe it'll stay there. Hopefully, yeah, it'll stay there. And Litecoin's down, man. Litecoin keeps going on sale, man. $211. Sheesh, we should have waited and bought it now.
Yeah.
I think we paid 23 the last time. We thought that was a good deal. Yeah, it may get down below that the way it's headed. Look at that graph, man. Ooh.
Look at Monero. What's going on there? Of course, they got that announcement. They just made that announcement with Litecoin that they wanted some privacy in there. Maybe, of course, that ain't no cheap coin. 367 schmackers.
Oh, but Monero, look at that graph, man. It's popping up. I tell you, that thing is going really good.
Look at Ripple.
I know, $1.03.
Oh, you're on a different one than
I
I am.
But straight up.
Yeah.
Shot straight
well,
up.
we've seen this. It's going to go up and maybe back down again. Who knows? But this year's still going to end way up.
Yeah, it will.
That's our belief. Well, let's get into this. We got
Bitcoin plunges, huh?
Well, you know, over this last downturn, people are always speculating what causes it. And, you know, and I've mentioned this before, Rod. I know every time the stock market, excuse me, either does a jump or down, they always want to contribute some reason to it. Like, you know, the Fed chairman made this announcement, or Trump sold a few stocks, or whatever the case. They want it. And that used to always drive me nuts. You know, what about just people thinking that stock's a nightmare and they're bailing out of the dang thing?
Yeah.
So now they started doing this all the time with crypto. Every time crypto's got a little fluctuation, they think there's a reason behind it. And maybe there is on some big announcements and stuff. But this article kind of says that, and here's their reason behind it. Bitcoin's plunge in daily transactions stirs questions about its use. Now, he's not really blaming anything on that, I guess, but what I caught interesting on this is that the transactions are way down. And here I'm gonna give some reasons why. After I'm just complaining about, I hate people doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my reasons are legit, though, Rod.
That's right. We're the crypto bit brothers, man.
And honestly, I thought I saw a graph or chart in here, but I don't see it now. But evidently, transactions have really decreased in this lull we've been going through, especially the start of it. And then it got me wondering, well, why is that? I mean, I have a site, and Rod, you have this site also, but it kind of lists all the news of the day.
Yeah.
In articles, so I don't got to go over and search what is going on in Reddit or Bloomberg, or I don't got to go see what's on CNN. I mean, I don't got to chase all these articles. I have a site that kind of, and it doesn't list every article, but I can kind of skim through there pretty quick and see what's going on. Well, as I got looking at that, Rod, the last, I just want to read some of these. I don't have it displayed, Rod, but out of the last, I don't know, and this is today, folks. This is current.
Yep.
And this lists it like what articles have come in the last 15 minutes, the last 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, and so on.
Yeah.
But listen to some of these titles here. Bitcoin enthusiasts take innovative approach, steal 600 computers. Coinbase faces new lawsuit. This is a separate one. Coinbase faces a new lawsuit over alleged Bitcoin Cash insider trading. Next article. Highly organized crime blamed for 2 million Bitcoin mining burglaries. Next article. SEC subpoenas TechCrunch founders, crypto fund, and everyone else too. Next article. Atomy of Bitcoin purchase. Well, that's talking about a used car transaction. But out of the top 40 articles, Rod, I'll bet more than half of them are negative titles against Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I mean, there's so much, and I know the term out there is FUD, but there's so much negativity still being produced by the mainstream media and all these guys against Bitcoin and how terrible and rotten it is, that I can believe this might affect some transactions, especially for new people that are looking at getting into crypto, and they see these articles day in and day out about how bad it is and how, you know, you're risking your life savings going into it. And then you wonder, well, why is that? Why are they so writing so much negative about it? Well, we've been reporting, Rod, how these big banks, they're all getting into crypto and blockchain technology. It's behind the scenes, but they're definitely getting into it. So evidently they want to keep prices low until they're ready to make their big moves or some reason.
You know, I was just wondering. I wonder if there's any way we could look back in the history, maybe 5 years back, before crypto became really, really popular, what it would be like if it was in the stock exchange. Because I remember there's a lot of crap going on in the stock exchange too. Stuff about inside trading and all this stuff.
Well, sure.
Same thing. You get the same crap from fiat money or from stocks or from bonds, or, you know, it's the same. It ain't nothing new here. oh, we're gonna have the drug lords getting on it because you won't be able to trace it. Well, can you trace cash? And then you go. It's just so blown out of proportion. It's unreal.
Well, yeah. And so they continue to hammer this on people, and we know that the mass adoption, the big masses coming into crypto are still out there. You know, we talk to people all the time, folks, and you'd be surprised. It used to be 1 or 2 out of 10 heard about Bitcoin and crypto.
And that's just been a year ago.
Yeah, but now it's probably up to, I don't know, let's say 6 or 8 out of 10. They've heard of it. They might not be participating yet, but they heard of it. Right. And then if they start investigating it and see all this negativity, it does keep him on the sidelines even further. At least I believe that.
I believe it too.
So I think the time quite isn't right for this thing to boom, because there's so much negativity on it. But yet, if the people that are in crypto actually look at what's going on, here we got this article here, and this is probably the 3rd or 4th bank we've read about doing this.
Yes, this cracks me up.
A major Dutch bank is considering a cryptocurrency wallet for its customers. They want to hold their Bitcoin for them.
Isn't that amazing?
Well, if the system is decentralized, would you want to give your Bitcoin to a dang bank to hold? That's like putting your gold in a safe deposit box, and then the bank shuts its doors or have any glitch. Well, you can't get into that safe deposit box, and you think you're going to get into your crypto?
Well, wait a minute now. I got a thought.
This is rare, folks. Hang on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we better put this in the top of the list here. Anyway, the banks, and a lot of people don't consider crypto money. At least the banks don't. So they could, if you drop a whole bunch of money into the bank's wallet, then they're running short on their fiat. They'll just go over and take your money out and put it there because it ain't considered money. Your cryptocurrency anyway. And they wouldn't get prosecuted.
And even if you did put a legal claim against them, can you see that going through the courts for no telling how long before that is settled?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
And yeah, they might give you the private keys maybe and some of that stuff, but come on, if somebody designs this stuff on a computer, how do we know they don't have back doors getting into these wallets and stuff?
That just doesn't. I wouldn't trust it. My personal.
Yeah, I know, but
but
again, what we're pointing out here, folks, is that there's so much more going on behind the scenes, positively. Now, this ain't positive. We get that, but the banks are getting into this too. And so to continue to shout out there that Bitcoin and crypto is not good for anybody, it just doesn't hold water. And this bank, Rod, you caught this. This bank is what? It's among the top 25 largest financial institutions.
Yeah, in the world. So, and the Dutch, let me give credit to the Dutch. The Dutch have always been into banking. When the United States needed a lot of money when we were first starting back in starting to develop our government right after the 1776 war, the Dutch are the ones that gave us credit. Boy, they were good, but they've always been into finance. So, and that's why they're so good at this. And if you look at Belgium now, Belgium is going to go after the taxes. And they're going after everybody that makes 33% tax gains. Well, how do you make a tax gain when it fluctuates so much? 33%.
Are you talking about 33% on their crypto?
Yeah, on their crypto. Yeah,
that's a good point, Rod, because if you buy crypto at a certain point and the next day it jumps up 50%, well, they want to tax you on that. But then if the following day it drops down 120%, I mean, what is there, a refund, or how does all that work, I
don't know. But, going back to the wallet, I'm kind of tying these together, is that if you have a bank and a wallet with all your crypto, would it be a lot easier for the tax entity to go into your bank and see how much money you made? You see what I'm saying? I mean, It's a lot easier for them to do that than it would be as if we put it on a private wallet,
No,
anonymous
you're right.
wallet.
Maybe
I don't know. I don't know.
No, that's a valid point.
I just don't like anybody looking. I don't like anybody looking at my financial stuff. I just don't. I get a raw feeling on that one.
Yeah, I'm with you. So, folks, even though there is a lot of negativity out there, there is so much positive going on, too. More than anybody's really reporting, I think. I don't think these big companies like Litecoin and some of these other ones are even letting out of the bag yet what they're progressing on for the future.
No, but we have reported a lot of positive things about Litecoin, Bitcoin, even Bitcoin Cash, I mean, they're all doing something. And all the stuff that we usually invest in are all got something going on.
They're proactive on it, but yet there's a lot more they're not saying yet. They don't want to let, I guess, competition in on it, but yeah, they're working on this stuff. It's going to pop.
I believe it.
All right, well, keep plugging away, folks. Get your crypto bought because
it's going up.
That's right. It will. It will.
Yeah, we keep saying it's on sale, and it is on sale. It really is. It's a good time to buy.
Yeah.
Good time to buy, especially Litecoin. Or any other ones you so feel like you need to invest in. And that's one good thing about it. You know, we've been presenting a lot of ICOs lately, but it's ones that we looked at that we feel is going to go up. And they're usually in the long haul. They're not going to be a get rich quick, pump and dump type coins, but they're going to be in for the long haul. And that's what Ron and I are. We're long haulers, aren't we, Ron?
Well, yeah, on some things we are. But
I am on everything. I don't sell nothing. Ron does. Ron's more of a speculator than I am.
Well, I speculate on the down ones. I've speculated with your coins. On the up ones, I've used mine. That's how that works.
No wonder I ain't got no money.
But
I keep wondering why.
But when we look at these ICOs, if it's too long out there, Rod and I, we haven't invested in the ones that are way out there. We want to turn our money.
Well, we're at the age where we can't wait 15, 20 years. We got to have it within a couple of years,
More like 6 months.
Oh, you're not giving me that much. Oh, is that why my life insurance policy is all assigned over to you?
Folks, thanks for tuning in.
Appreciate y'all very much. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, and God bless.